Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So I hope this was the problem I have given to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you solve it. So I'm not going to solve. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Anyone? Do you have any doubt? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me,
So
sir, I have a doubt.
yes,
Sir, what's the answer for this question? I just want to reconfirm
answer.
the
Okay. I'm just writing here. You just tell me what is the answer here. Okay. So first step is we will have to calculate the cumulative frequency, right? What is the cumulative frequency? This is 52. Then 160. Have you? If anyone have solved, please tell me.
390.
390. Then
918.
9
918.
918. Then
1585.
1585.
Oh, 81.
1581.
Yeah,
Okay, next. This one
2397.
2397. Okay, then
3390.
3390. Next
4215.
4215. And final
4865.
4865. So this is the cumulative frequency. Next step is we have to identify the median position, right? Median frequency. How we identify the median frequency? This
Sir,
is
formula.
n by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the value for this one?
2432.5.
2432. Okay, 2432.5. Now look, identify the class where this particular frequency is located. Okay. So in this case, this is 2397. So this is the next class. So where this particular frequency is located in this class, right? Now we have to apply the formula here. This is 4000. Formula means lower class limit for the median class. This is our median class. Okay. Lower class limit plus n by 2, this one 2432.5, 2432.5 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class. This is 2397. Am I doing the same thing you have done?
Yes, sir.
2397 divided by the frequency of that class. What is the frequency here? 993, right? 993 multiplied by
Excuse
the
me,
class
sir.
width. Yes.
I think the class interval is not continuous. I think so we have to adjust it.
Yes, sir.
What?
2000 to 2499.
2499? I'm not getting. Okay. Can you speak again
So I
clearly?
think the class interval is not continuous. I think we have to fix it.
Class interval is not.
Continuous.
No, don't worry. It is not your concern. Whatever the class interval, it is okay. Maybe continuous, maybe discrete, maybe anything. Okay. Look, we are not counting with class interval. We are just concerned about a particular class. Okay.
But sir, then the lower limit will come wrong, no? The lower
Yes.
limit.
No.
Then the lower limit will be wrong, no, sir? The lower limit.
I am not getting you. This row one.
Yeah, like you have got the lower limit as 4000, no, sir? Like I got it as 399.5.
Actually, I am not getting you clearly. What is your concern? What's your name?
Akshay.
Akshay. What is your concern, Akshay?
Sir, I got the lower limit as 3999.5.
3990. This one.
9.5 because I adjusted the class in the interval.
No, you got the same thing. You did the same thing. I have done here.
Yes, I did the same process, but the lower limit is different.
What is your concern? Is there anyone who understand what Akshay is trying to understand? What is your Akshay's concern? Anyone? Can you explain?
Sir is telling about the lower limit
Lower limit for what?
for the class interval.
This is this class, right, Akshay? Akshay, this is your concern.
Yes, sir.
So look, we have to identify the class having the median frequency. So this is our class where median frequency is there. Okay. So forget about other class. It is not our headache. Our headache is in this class only. So we just start with 4000 and we'll have to move upward. Okay. So this is our lower class because our frequency is located in between this range only. So we have just started with this 4000. That's why it is 4000 plus the interpolated part, this one. Okay. Is that clear, Akshay?
Sir,
Is that clear?
actually, that's not my doubt, sir. So should I just on my camera and show the solution?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So I'm just.
Will be better.
Yes, sir.
Akshay, do one thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me make some progress, and in between I will see your problem. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Hey, sir, is it okay if I upload my answer in the chat box?
uh, do it later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So before that, tell me if there is any doubt in the formula. Formula is clear to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the formula. Something it is the value will be somewhere around 4018 aspas. Somewhere around this one, 4018. Okay. So you have solved it. So I hope you got the answer. Now can you observe this one in the formula? We have this one formula is L plus N by 2. N indicates the maximum frequency, total frequency, okay? N by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by the frequency of the median class multiplied by the class width of this particular class. Okay, now look, this is our median. That means we just divided the data point into two parts. If we are talking about the quarter, that means we have to divide this n into four parts. So our formula become changed to this part only. So other part will say this is L plus N is the total frequency divided by 4, okay, minus cumulative frequency of the particular class, median class or quarter class divided by frequency of that class multiplied by the class width. Difference is here. In this case, if we are talking about quarterly, okay, that means we are just simply divide our total set into four different parts. Total set into four different parts. That's why it is 4. Earlier we have divided into 2, that is 2. So in this case we have 3 different quarters. This is first quarter, this is second quarter, okay, this is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and these are the 3 different quarters we have if we are talking about quarter deviation. Okay, now if we are concerned about first quarter, the value for this one will be this particular sum will be multiplied by 1. If it is second quarter, it will be multiplied by 2. So it will be the median value. If it is third quarter, it will be multiplied by 3. So this is the formula. Listen carefully. The changes in this part only. If it is quarter, then it is 4. If it is median, it is 2. So if we move in the higher version, if it is decile, then it will be 10. If this one will be 10. If it is percentile, then it will be 100. So changes is in this particular point only. Are you getting my point? This particular 4. For median, this one will be 2. For quarter, okay, this one will be 4.
Sir, can
For
you say it
decile,
again?
This one will be 10, and for 100 percentile it will be 100. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Can you please explain it again why it is 4?
Okay.
Quartile.
So if we are talking about, in this case, quartile, okay? So quartile means we have the entire data range, okay, data set. So we just simply quarter, do you know the dictionary meaning of quarter is 1/4, right? Dictionary meaning of quarter is 1/4. So we just simply divide this entire part into 4 different categories, okay? This is first, second, third. So this is one part, 25%, 25, 25 and 25, so 100%. Okay, so this is first quarter, 0 to 20%, 25%. Second quarter, this is up to 50%. At 50%, third quarter at 75%. Okay, Q75, we can write this in this way also. This is 25. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we use that to identify the quarter position. Basically this is position. Okay, so to identify the quartile position, we use the same formula we use for median. So formula is L plus N. In case of median, we have to divide the data part into 2 parts. That's why it was 2. But in case of quartile, we have to divide into 4 parts. That's why it will be 4 now. Okay, N by 4 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by this one is frequency of that class multiplied by H. Okay, now if we are concerned about the first quarter, then it will be this particular sum will be multiplied by 1. This is I am indicating here. I indicates I equals to 1 indicates first quarter, 2 indicates second quarter, and third indicates 3 indicates third quartile. Okay, so in this way we can get the answer different quartile. Let's see with an example. This is an example we have. Okay, now look what we have to do here. We have to simply calculate the frequency first. First is cumulative frequency. This is 13. I am just writing here 13. Then this will be 42.
42.
Then
90.
90. Then 112.
112.
And then 120.
120.
Okay, now if we are going to compute the first quartile, say for example here we are concerned about third quartile. Okay, so what we have to do here, we have to calculate the frequency at third quartile. So total frequency is 120. Okay, total frequency is 120. We have to divide this total frequency into 4 categories. I am just dividing this one. And we are concerned about third quartile. That means multiplied this with third. That means total frequency will be 90. Okay, so we have to identify where this 90, in which group this 90 is located. So this is 90. So this is our third quartile. Third quartile group. This is our third quartile group. Now we'll have to calculate the value for third quartile. Okay, that means Q3. Okay, in this Q3 we have the lower limit is 8. Okay, plus this particular sum I into n by 4 is 90. Okay, minus the cumulative frequency of the previous group, this is 42, divided by the total frequency, frequency of that class, which is 48, multiplied by the class width, which is 4. Okay, so if we simplify this one, it will be 8. 90 minus 42 is 48. 48 divided by 48 is 1. 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. That means the third quartile position is 12. Is that clear? So if
Yes,
we talk
sir.
about, yes, if we talk about first quartile,
Sir,
then
can you explain once again?
okay, listen for first quartile. Okay, so if we talk about first quartile, this is for third quartile. Okay, so if we talk concern about first quartile, so what we have this one, so this 3 will be replaced by 1. So in that case our frequency will be 30. Okay, 1 multiplied by 120 by 4, this is 30. Now we'll have to identify which group it is 30. So this is our group where 30 frequency is located, right? Cumulative frequency 30 is there in this group. Tell me, is that clear? We'll
Yes,
have to
sir.
identify in which group this particular frequency is located, okay?
Yes, sir.
After that, what we have to do? We have to apply the formula. The formula is Q1. In the Q1 group, our lower frequency is, this is our group, so lower frequency is 4, lower limit is 4, plus this one, 30, okay? 30 minus frequency of the previous class, which is 13. Cumulative frequency of the previous class, this is 13, divided by frequency of that class, this is 29, okay, multiplied by the class width, which is 4. Is that clear? Class width.
Yes, sir.
4. Clear? Now clear? Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone clear? Tell me. I'm not getting you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So
how
in
do we
this-
know that we have to find the first quartile and third quartile and second quartile? Is going to be
Yes,
mentioned
yes.
in the,
So
how
in
we
this
going to,
way, you have to identify the frequency in which group this particular frequency is there. Then you have to identify first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, like this. Okay? Can you do that? Can you do
Yes, sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, I'm not getting you. So it will be better if you put your video on, then I can see whether it is clear to you or not. Is that clear,
Yes,
Ritvik?
sir.
Soiles? Sakshi?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I can move forward, right? In the similar way, we have the decile. In decile, where is the change? Change is in this point only. Look, for this become 10 now. Earlier it was 4. Look, for quartile it was 4. Okay. Now in decile it become 10. And earlier for I value was 1, 2, 3. But in case of decile it will be up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, up to 9. And all the other part is same. Decile indicates 1/10. Dictionary meaning. Try to understand the dictionary meaning. Decile indicates 1/10. Okay. So we have to divide the data set into 10 different groups and we'll have to identify the result. Now I have the same problem for you. You have to solve it for say for example 4th decile and 8th decile. Note down the problem, okay? 4th decile and 8th decile, you will have to solve it. Are you noting down the problem, guys?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not solving. Will it be possible to solve? Rule is same.
Yes, sir.
This is very easy, right? Similarly, if we talk about percentile, so all these things look, median, quartile, decile, percentile, each and everything is defining some position. Okay. So if similarly, if we are concerned about percentile, that means if we are talking about 100 percentile, 0 to 100, okay, 0 to 100, and we are, you must have heard the word that our
Sir,
score
can
is
you please change the color?
Okay, so okay, so if we talk about percentile, that means this is our data range. Color is okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so if we talk about percentile, that means this is our 0 point and this is our n total frequency. Okay, so in this case, in case of percentile, if we talk about 90 percentile, so there is a difference between percentile and percentage. Okay, 90 percentile indicates that 90% of the population will be below this point and 10% will be above this point. You must have heard the term that in CAT is called 99 percentile. That means 99% candidates will be below his position and only 1% candidates will be above his position. Okay, so this is the concept here, percentile. So how we compute the percentile here? The same concept. We just simply divide the total frequency by 100 in case of percentile and multiplied by I. Here I value is ranging from 1 to 99. So whatever the percentile you want, you simply put it here. If it is 90 percentile, then put 90 in place of I and do the calculation for other parts. And other part is same for the formula used for calculating the median value. Okay, this is the cumulative frequency of the previous class, then frequency of the percentile class, then this is the width of the percentile class, and it will be, sorry, this is class lower limit of the percentile class, and it will give the value of percentile for the particular concern we have. Okay, so this is giving the percentile PI. Formula is same. Only difference is in this point. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you can solve it. So this particular problem, I have the same problem for you. In this case, you solve for 75 percentile, then 80 percentile and 90 percentile using the same formula. Same rule, okay? Identify the group where this particular percentile frequency is located and then compute the value. Is that clear? So you have to
Yes,
solve
sir. What was the
75,
formula?
90 percentile, okay? Now, on
Sir,
next
what
part,
was the formula?
formula is same. Here is the formula. Look, this is the formula. Okay? Same formula, only changing part is this one. In case of
Okay, sir.
median, it is 2. Remember this thing. In case of median, it is 2. In case of quartile, it is 4. In case of decile, it is 10. In case of percentile, it is 100. Okay? Only changing part is
Okay.
this. Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
our next part is mode value. Can anyone tell me what do you understand by the term mode? Do you have any idea, anyone? Silas, Ritvik?
It's the most frequently occurring observation.
Frequently occurring.
Very good. Highest frequency, most frequently occurring observations. This is our mode value. So it is known to you. So I have mentioned some basic value discussions here. Mode is the value that occurs with greatest frequency. Distribution can have more than 1 or 2 modes. Okay. Look at this. So this is the histogram, or can anyone tell me which type of graph it is? Histogram or bar
Sir,
diagram?
histogram.
Histogram?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. This is histogram. How? Can you tell
Sir,
me?
because the information is represented continuously.
Continuously, exactly. There is no gap between the bar. Very good. Okay. So this is from this curve, we can easily observe that this particular bar representing the highest frequency. This is the mode here, right? So we may have more than one mode also. If it is 2, then it is bimodal. 3 means trimodal. More than 3 means multimodal. Okay. So if we have the same two different groups or 2 different class for which frequency is same, and these two have the highest frequency, then we have 2 different models. So we have the bimodal. Okay. So this is model. So basically we have the category for which highest frequency is there, it will be the mode value. So in this particular data set, can anyone tell me what will be the mode value? This is very discrete. So we can compute for, like in other calculations, we can compute the mode value for group data or ungroup data also. Okay. So this is basically our discrete
Sir,
data
71.
set. So yes,
71.
71.
Can you explain?
Sir,
How?
because it is the highest occurring number
Yes.
here. Sir, it
Yes.
appears 4 times.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Very good. So now let me explain this one. Okay. So look here. This is 53 is for 1. 56 frequency is 1. 57 frequency is 1. 58 frequency is 2. Then 61. 61 again 1. 63 2. 64 2. 65 2. 67 1. 68 1. 71, 4 and 75, 74, 1. That means maximum frequency is for 71. So we can easily observe the number of frequency, number of occurrence, and we can say this is our mode value. Right? Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, now concern is if it is group data. Okay. Now tell me. So if we create the group in this way, first group is 53 to 56. What will be the frequency? If we create it into group data, then what will be the frequency here? 56 to 50, 53 to 56. What is the frequency? Anyone? You just solve with me, okay? So it will be easy for you also to understand. If there is any query, I can help you, okay? So 53 to 56.
Sir, 1.
If we have the group,
Sir, 1.
1 how?
Sir, it's occurring one time.
Occurring, this is 53 and this is 56, right?
Yes, sir.
There is two value, no? In this group, there is two value.
Sir, but 53 is occurring one time and 56 also occurring one time only.
No, this is group. I am just creating the group.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
In this range, 53 to 56, how many data
Yes,
is there?
sir.
Okay, 2. Then again, the next group may be 57 to 60. How many?
4.
How many? 4. Yes, very good. Then 61 to 64.
4.
4 again.
5.
5. Yes. Then 65
Yeah.
to 68. How much? You just
4.
count and tell me.
Sir, 4.
Again 4.
Sir, 65 to 68, 4.
This is 4. Then this one.
4.
73 to 76.
1.
76. This is 1 and this is again 4, right? If our data set is in this form, then we have to calculate the mode. How we calculate? Okay, we have to identify in this case earlier in case of mode, decile, quartile, percentile, we have to identify the model class, decile class like this. So in this case, we'll have to identify the class which have the maximum frequency. So which class have the maximum frequency here?
61
to
61 to 64.
61 to 64 have the maximum frequency. So this will be our model class. Okay, the class having maximum frequency will be our model class. So in this particular class, we have the frequency maximum, this one. Now we have to apply this formula. So mode value will be, okay, we have to apply this formula. How we get the mode value here? Mode is the lower value again, lower limit L. So I am just writing here once, okay. So lower limit of the model class, which is 61, right? Am I clear? Lower limit,
Yes, sir.
which is 61. I am just writing here. Then lower limit plus in the then numerator part, we have the frequency of the model class. What is the frequency of the model class? This is our
5.
model class. Okay, so frequency of the model class is 5. Okay, minus the frequency of the class preceding the model class. What is the preceding class? Frequency of the class preceding the model class. This is previous class. Okay, this is the frequency is 4. Clear? By 2 into this one. 2 into frequency of the model class, that means 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10, okay, minus frequency of the class preceding the model class and frequency of the class succeeding the model class, minus frequency of the class succeeding the model class. Are you getting my point? This is the formula. Multiplied by the width, class width, which is h. Okay, so in this case, preceding class frequency is 4, and succeeding class frequency is also 4, and the class width is 64 minus 61 is 3. Okay, so if we simplify this one, it will be 61 plus 3 by 2, that means 1 by 1.5, which is 62.5. Now tell me if there is any doubt.
No, sir.
When will you give
No
us
doubt?
break?
I will definitely give you break, just a moment. Okay, just a moment, we are already lacking so much, so I'm just discussing very basic things. Khushi.
Sir, but
Okay.
you told us you will teach only limited time on your everyday crossing.
No. Listen one thing. You have the exam after 14 session. Okay. And today we are about to complete 11 session. You have another 3 session before exam. Okay. And there is huge syllabus remaining. So we'll have to complete anyhow. We have to complete the syllabus before the exam. Okay. And
Sir.
definitely, I am with you. No, don't worry. I am with you, definitely. Even I don't want to give you too much burden. So this is very simple thing. I am just explaining. Okay. So you can use the formula in this way. In another way, you can use the graph also to get the measure. Okay. This is the last slide. Okay. After that, I will give you the break. Okay. So we can use the graph also. This is the formula. You can use and solve for mode value. Okay, so we can use and there is an example. I will share this one. You have to solve it. You just try to solve this one, the mode value. Okay, and how we solve using graph. So we have the data point here. So very fast rule is what we have to do. We have to compute the plot the graph. This is continuous data series. So we'll have to plot the histogram. Okay. So I have plotted the histogram here. This is our continuous data series. I have to plot the histogram. In the histogram, we have to identify the class having maximum frequency. Okay. So this particular bar indicating the maximum frequency. Look, this bar indicating the maximum frequency. So this is our model class. Okay. This particular bar will be our model class. So after that, what we have to do here, we have to simply put a tick point, this point, top right corner of the model class and top right corner of the class preceding the model class, this one. For this class, top right corner and this model class top right corner will be connected by a line. Again, the top left corner of the model class and top left corner of the succeeding class of the model class will be again connected with a single line. And the cross point, from the cross point, we'll have to draw a perpendicular line, whether on the horizontal or vertical. Where it touches the axis, it will be the mode value.